why I got it.
Yeah.
We're all set? We're live, okay. It is Thursday, March 5th at 3:30, and I'd like to call this meeting of the Committee on Ways and Means on Basic Means to order. I'll let the record reflect that Councilmember Carter is not present with an excused absence today. So I am running this thing for today. First thing we need, though, is a motion to approve the minutes from February 19th. It's a proper motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is public comment on agenda items. I see no members of the public.
Do we have any online?
Okay. So if anyone comes in, we'll give them their space. So the first items are Resolution B, grant application for the Michigan Department of Transportation's local bridge program.
Yes, first I'd like to introduce Jonathan Mogg.
Jonathan?
Hi, Jonathan.
He's a new engineer hired in the past year, and I'm mentoring him on all things bridges,
Oh, building bridges.
getting funding for him.
That's right. Welcome aboard.
And so, yes, we have 3 bridge funding applications that we're planning on submitting. April 1, Pennsylvania Avenue over the Red Cedar River, Mount Hope over Sycamore Creek, Aurelius Road over the Red Cedar River. They're all for preventative maintenance. I can go into details on that if you'd like.
And besides in the packet?
Nope.
All right. That's probably all we need. So this is, the governing body has to approve the application before you can submit.
That's correct.
Well, no questions from me, except excited to get the roads, bridges fixed. So we could have a motion or to approve the resolution. Proper motion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is,
Thank you.
thank you. Yes.
It goes
Quick.
for council Monday, so if you need a certified copy of the resolution for the application, the clerk can give you that on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Next up is a grant application from the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund for the Waverly South River Trail Extension.
Yeah, so these are all grant applications. So the DNR, when you apply for trust fund dollars, require the approval of the highest governing body, which would be for council. So these are different from, I guess, what we usually bring to you, which is grant acceptance. These are applications. The first one would be to extend the river trail. We just closed on that property this week. So we now have a new park on board, and yes. And we're extending the river trail there. This would be just to the west of Waverly. This will connect our residents that are in the extreme southwest corner of the city, which would be the Waverly Park Apartments and also the trailer park there as well. This will also allow us to be able to connect into Eaton County to our residents in Eaton County in the future, and we'll kind of go over that here with other grants. So that would be the one for the Waverly Trail Extension.
Is that south of Jolly?
Would be south of Jolly, west of Waverly, right along the power line. So yeah, we will be using that same path. We do need permission from consumers, and I believe there's also a line there for ITC that we would need permission just to go over their property there a little bit. And then we're going to go north into the area that we just purchased, because the area along the power lines is low and wet. So as soon as the quicker we can get to the north into that wooded acreage there, and this is to extend that trail through there.
Just looking at the map right now. Sorry. Okay, cool. Any questions for Brett? All right. No further questions. Need a motion to approve the application, the resolution. Favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to Les.
We're going to apply, and we have applied in the past, but we were close to the cut line this year on this project. We're going to try again with it. We have some little bit different items that we can put through with some sustainable design that we think will assist in pushing our numbers up for the tennis. You may get, why are we putting tennis in here? Pickleball is the thing. Let's Center is with Todd Martin. And this is where we hold our after-school programs with tennis, our summer camp with tennis. We're looking to actually expand from the 4 courts there to 6 courts. And these would be for various ages of youth all the way through adult.
And you could use the tennis ones for pickleball, right? If you like.
You can, it would require a little bit of additional lines out there, number one. And number two, the tennis net is a little bit higher than the pickleball net. But as you were saying, it can work in a pinch.
You're in a pickle.
So if you're in a pinch, very good. The next,
Show Thursday.
and I'll, if you want, I can explain, because the next grant is the same.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
why don't you go ahead?
What we are doing with that is just doubling up. We're going to see really where our scores come in for the trust fund and then for the land and water conservation fund for that. So these are both the same project. It's just putting it into different grant funds. We're going to have to choose at that time which way we are going to be going based on our points and where we think we would be the most successful with that.
Do you get feedback from DNR on why it hasn't been approved previously, or?
Yeah, because there's a scoring system for it. So when you do not gain all the points in that category, really where you need to improve if you can. There's certain things that you just simply cannot. Is this part of the Iron Bell Trail? No, it is not. So, if it were, we would have gained points in that area. So you have that. And when you submit the grant, they give you a preliminary score and you're able to go back in then and see, okay, can we make gains here? You work with the grant administrator for the DNR to try and improve your score, because all the scores are going to improve before the final cut line.
Hopefully between the two, we'll get a match.
There you go.
Come on, that was another one. All right, we need a motion to approve the resolution for the Natural Resource Trust Fund grant application.
So moved.
Proper motion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Need another motion for the Land and Water Conservation Fund resolution.
So moved.
Proper motion, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Moving on down to Jolly Road.
So as I said at the start, we did just close on a property down there for the trail extension. This would be another property that we would need in the future. So now we are on Jolly Road and we are on the north side of Jolly Road. There is 11 acres there that is owned that we would like to purchase to connect to the school district property, which connects to Fine Park. So this would be able to connect into the neighborhood of Glenburn, et cetera. In order to do this, we need to go from our current property through the trailer park, which is private roads. Right when we come out of the trailer park, there is 11 acres there that we would jump across Jolly, and that would allow us to connect there safely. So,
I swim.
yes. So this is an acquisition grant. The state would pay 75% of the appraised value. It's not something that we negotiate. In other words, it must be for the appraised value. So we would pick up 25% that would be coming out of our grants match fund for all of these. This would be no different, but again, this would be for acquisition of land over there.
I'm going to pretend it's for the benefit of our new council members, but can you remind me where the grant acquisition funds come from? Where the acquisition funds come from?
They come from our capital improvement projects budget, CIP, Parks CIP millage, which this year is going to be a little over $3 million. So we will review that at budget, and this would be from the grants match portion of that.
Any other questions? Great. Need a motion?
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. And finally, item G, a grant application for the Geyer BMX track.
Yeah, the Geyer BMX track, we have applied for this one as well. We did fall a little short on this in talking with our grants coordinator. We're going to put this back in again. We think that we can get the points this time around to push this through. This would be for improvements actually on the BMX track, which would include the asphalt turns. So the majority of this track is dirt, and then the turns are asphalt. So repairing those, and also there is a gate, a starting gate that individuals go against, and then the gate drops and the races take place there. So when that is going, Capital City BMX is responsible for those official races, but this park is also open to our residents when there are not official races going, and we do not have weather like we have today that would mess up the track. So dry weather, it's open for anyone. It is very popular, and we have added to that with the pump track that is out front by Taco Bell there, really showcasing what we have there in the park. So they do have not only state, but also national tournaments that come in, as well as our local residents that are riding there throughout the week.
Any further questions? Could we have a motion, please?
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Which leads us to the end of the meeting. Any further comments?
We're excited for all these
Super exciting,
projects.
yeah.
Yeah.
At 3:42, we are adjourned. Game, set, match.
So you